Hi, we're Lewis and Shelley, and in April 2022 we quit our jobs to travel the world. We began our adventures in the UK, touring around in a camper van, but now we're about to embark on our biggest adventure yet, where we'll be Interrailing Europe for 80 days. Just absolutely mental there.
We don't have a plan on where we're going, but then again we never do. We've booked a 3-month global Interrail pass and are hoping for a summer of cities, beaches, lakes and lots of hidden gems in between, all whilst being on a shoestring budget.
Join us as we document our entire adventure and see where our Interrail journey takes us this summer. Hello everyone, so for the next 24 hours we're going to be in Paris. We're going to be doing it on the tightest budget possible, and we're going to be finding loads of cheap hacks and ways to spend money, do as many free things as we possibly can. This video is going to start yesterday morning, where we got the train from Lille. On the move again, so just walking to the bus stop to get the bus to Lille Europe station. Yeah, we're getting the train to Paris. It's been a nice Lille stop off. Yeah, so we've been here just one night, but I think we've seen a fair bit of the city, but there's probably a lot more to see that we haven't seen. We made it to Lille Europe train station.
Sorry, I got red. My shoulders are not for that.
We're going to have a win in France.
Daily pan au chocolats.
Yeah, so that's our breakfast for today, and has been for probably about 3 days now, even in Belgium. So yeah, we're going to sit and wait half an hour till our train comes. So we've arrived in Paris now. It took us about an hour and a half, and it is well up.
Might be too hot.
Might be.
It's been stupid.
So we've got our day pass. It's been a bit of a hectic train station though, so I think we're on the right track. So the train ticket that we have is just for zones 1 to 2, so that costs €7.50 per day, so it's quite reasonable really, and you can get as many trains as you want in that time.
Not even just trains, you can get the trains, the metro, the bus and
the trams. So just got to the hostel, and it doesn't even look like there's an actual reception. You're at Hosho, and there's like a virtual check-in, so it looks like you have to pay to drop your bags off, so we're not too happy about that, to be honest. We dropped our bags off and put them in these lockers just behind us. It was like €3 for 4 hours, so we'll be back in a few hours to get them out and check in properly, but go for a little explore now of Paris and then come back later. So our first stop on this Paris trip is going to be Saint-Chapelle. It's apparently got really nice stained glass windows there, and it's literally on the same sort of island as the Notre Dame. So made it through the many chambers of the subway, and now we're out into the free air. It's very hot. So we found our water fountain, so this is exactly what we need. This is our saviour for the day. Nice and cold as well. It's probably the nicest tap water I've had in about a week, actually.
Is it even tap water?
Oh yeah. What do you think? The tower was the only remaining part of a 16th century church that was destroyed by the French Revolution in the 16th century, so quite cool. Fortunately though, it's closed on every day apart from Friday to Sunday, so you can't actually get a closer look at it this time. So the Notre Dame Cathedral famously had a fire in 2019, and as you can probably tell by all the boarded up areas behind me, the construction or reconstruction is still ongoing at the moment. Apparently the fire was just accidental, and they don't really know the full cause of it at this point, but luckily they still managed to keep the really cool bell towers at the front, so there is quite a strong police presence here in Paris. I mean, they probably have to keep their wits about them when people as dangerous as Shelley Faraday are about. You never know what she's going to do next. So a change of plan. Sainte-Chapelle, you need an entrance ticket, which is €11.50 per person. Another kick in the balls from our mate Boris Johnson, where you can't get free entrance for under 25.
Why is it free if you're in the EU?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Boris.
We decided to, we're going to go to Galerie Lafayette instead and get a free, like, 360 viewpoint of Paris.
Yeah, so it sounds good. One of the options was to go to Sainte-Chapelle and pay like $11.50 each and look at the stained glass windows, or in this shopping centre there's a nice one as well, so for free. I don't think you'll get many better views of Paris than this, to be honest. Free as well. Just climb up to the 7th floor of Galerie Lafayette. So we're on a hunt for some food, and at a supermarket grab these like ready cooked meal bits with like 2 legs of chicken and loads of potatoes for €5. A few veggies in there as well, so I'm happy with that, to be honest. €5 is pretty good for me. The issue with the hostel that we're in now tonight, it doesn't have a kitchen, so we're either looking for microwave meals or anything easy really, but this is probably perfect for us. It's warm as well, so. And we're starving. Bon appetit. We got attacked by some relentless wasps, so we had to leave the park, unfortunately. So now we're walking back to the hostel with our food. Hopefully we can eat it there instead and not get attacked by some hungry wasps. So after quite a big palaver trying to check in,
Sorry about that.
we've made it to our room. It's actually really nice. So we've got these 2 bunks here, top and bottom. And then in this one, there's even an ensuite, shower, sink and toilet, so it's actually pretty decent. It's just a shame that the checking in process was a bit of a pain, but here we are. The actual living space is quite similar to where we just were in Lille, the people hostel. So nice little curtain for a bit of privacy. It's even got a little hanger on this one, so can't complain too much. So we're on the way out again. We're going to head to the Eiffel Tower because Shelley wants to get a crepe, and then
macaroon or macaron.
Yeah,
And a baguette.
Well, I don't know if you'll get a baguette today, but yeah, we feel a bit more fresh now. We've had a bit of a relax. So. High, isn't it? Like, I don't want to go all the way up there.
We've been up there. Why don't you want to go up there?
It's all made of glass. You
Yeah.
can see the floor.
The good thing is when we went up there last time, it was winter and it was snowing, so it was full of cloud, so we couldn't actually really see from the top, could we?
I think that little man's going to get a bit of an awakening when the fountains come on, unfortunately. See that? The sky. So we haven't quite found a crepe yet, but we found a really nice spot just overlooking the Seine River and the Eiffel Tower called Porte. It's really peaceful, watching the boats go by, and nice breeze has picked up now as well, so it's a bit cooler. It's been really scorching hot today. So it's really nice down here. Is it good? I think that's one happy customer. So we made it back to the hostel. Really busy trip back. I think everyone was just waiting to see the flashing Eiffel Tower. Happy to be back anyway. But it's been a really good day. We're both a bit tired. It's got, I think, past 12 o'clock now. As we had to wait until after 11 for the lights to come on. Another day done. Hello. It's a new day. We're still in Paris. We've just checked out of our hostel. We've left our bags there. Just going to have a bit of another explore today. We've only booked one night in the actual centre of Paris because we've been here before, so we've done all the main sort of sites. But
and there just wasn't really, like, we were looking at 2 nights, but there wasn't hostels available for tomorrow, was there? That were like £60 a night.
No, so we've got a night in an Airbnb by Versailles because that's something that we didn't do last time. So we're gonna spend the night there, but first we're gonna go and head to the Arc de Triomphe. We got a few hours, so I'm sure we'll see a few things in that time. Shelley's a bit happier this morning as well because I've actually had a shave. She's been going on at me for like the last 4 days about how she hates all my facial hair. So
no, just the moustache. Don't even mind the beard. It's just the caterpillar on your lip.
Yeah, apparently it looked like a caterpillar, but oh well. She can stop moaning now. Anyway. It's like a change of plan. Shelley's found a Too Good To Go bag to get for breakfast. €2.49. We'll go
see what we can get.
It's like a 10-minute ride on the underground. So bargains. We love a good bargain. What's in the bag, Shelley?
Lots and lots of pastries by the looks of it.
Wow, that's a lot.
They're all the same though.
There's 4 croissants as well, apparently. So and a piece of bread. Oh well, that'll keep us going. Woke up feeling a little bit under the weather today. We've got a bit of a cold, but the weather's not helping too much either. But hopefully it'll go in a couple of days. I think we've just been going a bit too hard the last few days, so I think it's caught up with me a little bit.
In good news, in that Too Good To Go bag, there was 4 croissants and 18 like little pastry things. So we've literally got breakfast for like the next 3 days.
Yeah. The Arc de Triomphe is a monument dedicated to people who gave their lives for the Napoleonic Wars. So all the names of the people that gave their lives are all inscripted on the stones of the monument. It's quite magnificent as a monument. It's right next to probably the most busiest road in Paris though. It's like its own island where you have to get to it via an underpass. I don't think I'd fancy trying to cross this road without traffic lights, to be quite honest. So taking a bit of a stroll down the Champs Élysées.
I'm on boat now.
Shelley's a roadman because she's wearing my sling and I'm wearing her backpack because it was too heavy for her. This is like the snazzy part of Paris, all the fancy shops.
So we plan on just going in and using all their fancy aircon.
Yeah, we're not snazzy people ourselves, so I don't think we'll be spending anything here. Even the McDonald's here is very snazzy. Look at this seating area. So in this shopping centre you can get ice cold water. Okay, let's see how cold it is. Ice cold, really good. Shelley's on a mission to get some free perfume. As in free spray anyway. I'm not literally going to steal something. It's another hack. Don't buy perfume, just come to a shop and use theirs. Get all these fancy ones. Had it through unscathed. We both got a few sprays each. They both smell glorious. We just got the train to Montmartre, which is the artist quarter of Paris. To get to the top, I'll get out of this train station at Montmartre to go up 114 steps, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 30-degree heat it is quite bad. Just as you get off the train, we found our first piece of artwork, which shows the words "I love you" in 250 languages. It's written down 311 times with Shelley, so I thought it was quite cool. Shelley's not too impressed though.
I'm just hot and bothered, to be honest.
to come up to the top of Montmartre, you can take a little cable car, which we've just taken. And it's included within the Metro Pass, which is quite good. So we didn't actually have to pay extra for it. It saved us probably sweating out our own body weight in water, so. So at the top of the hill, you have like the main part of the village. All the nice cobbled streets, really nice restaurants and bars. Sometimes the temptation does take over a little bit. What are you thinking?
I was thinking to get a macaroon, but now I've seen the pan of chocolates. Look at them.
Yeah, they look really good. Does it taste as good as it looks? Yeah, that's good. You didn't stretch too far anyway, and because it's lunch, it's only €2.30 or something, wasn't it? So, can't complain.
I'm a bit sick of pastries now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Also at Montmartre is the Sacré-Cœur, which in English means Sacred Heart, as in the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Really nice basilica right at the top of the hill, so you have a lovely view of Paris below.
So we climbed it last time, so we're probably not going to climb it today.
Yeah, you can climb.
It's really nice.
You can climb the towers, and there's a really nice view from the top. Shelley's calling off. One thing to be aware of if you do come to Montmartre or Sacré-Cœur, at the bottom there is these guys who basically prey on tourists.
They literally grab your hand and put bracelets on you and then charge you.
Yeah, force you to pay.
But they're so forceful. It's not like they ask, like they literally grab your arm and put it on. So you have to just be really, really still.
So last time we got caught out by them, and just to kind of get rid of them, we ended up paying them, which was a big mistake. But this, well, because we know better this time, we just put our hands behind our backs and walk off. So that's the thing to do. There was just a guy who just tried to, well, basically just ran towards us to try and do it to us this time, so managed to escape him.
He literally probably saw the backpacks and thought they're tourists, and he literally ran.
Yeah, yeah. We know what you're up to, mate. We know your tricks. We're watching you, son. It was so good yesterday. Came back to the supermarket and got our trusty chicken and potatoes, but this time I realised it was actually like a bar where we can eat it within the shop rather than getting attacked by wasps, which is always good. Okay, so we've checked out of Hosho hostel. Now we've got a nice, probably 1.5 hour journey to our Airbnb at Versailles.
Versailles is actually only like half an hour out of Paris if you get the metro, but because we've got the Interrail pass and don't want to pay extra to get the metro outside of the zones that we've paid for, we want to just use the free trains that we've essentially already paid for, so it's going to take a bit longer.
Yeah, not too much longer, but we've got to get to Paris Montparnasse, I think that's how it's pronounced, I don't know, and then another train from there. So been a long day in the sweltering sun, but
and it's not cooled down.
Yeah, it's gotten worse. So we made it to the train. Shelley almost had a breakdown though whilst waiting for the train. Yeah, I think it all got a bit too much. It's been a long day in the sun.
It's so hot. Like,
yeah.
Not been able to cool down either.
And so now when you've got a big backpack on your back, so I think she's got severe dehydration.
But they were giving out free water at the train station.
Yeah, that's always good. So I've got my own as well. So we made it to the Airbnb. We both had nice cold showers to cool down. It's nice to have a bit of our own space for once. I mean, it's only been a week, but it feels like we've been away for ages. This is the room. So we've got like an upstairs bedroom, I think, of a house, and then we've got a toilet downstairs. Our own little bit of space, which is nice. So our Airbnb is like a 15-minute ride on the bus from the Palace of Versailles. So in the morning we're going to head over there. probably spend the whole day there, but it's going to be a bit of a scorcher tomorrow. It's going to be like 37 degrees apparently, so I don't really know how we're going to get on with that, but I'm sure we'll find out. Hopefully by this time tomorrow I won't have melted completely into a puddle of water on the floor. Gonna hit the hay in a bit, I think. Both knackered.
After a flying visit in Paris, tomorrow we head just outside of Paris to explore the Palace of Versailles.
Make sure you tune in and don't forget to like and subscribe, as it means a lot to us. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.